Your body doesn't know it's 2026. It still treats bright nights as daytime, and that changes sleep, hunger, and recovery. And that's why so many people feel stuck even when they're doing everything right. We fix macros, buy magnesium, chase the perfect mattress, and still sleep like our nervous system is on a group chat all night. Because the real issue isn't always what we're doing, it's what we're living under. Light is not just for seeing. Light is instructions, and tonight, we're going to use that fact to make a simple upgrade most people never do. We're building a 7-night light protocol that improves sleep consistency without becoming a monk, deleting all screens, or moving to a cave. It's practical, cheap, and you can feel it fast. Here's the key idea we want burned into memory. Bright days and dim nights create strong circadian signaling. Dim days and bright nights create confused biology. And most modern homes accidentally give us a cave during the day and a casino at night. Then we wonder why sleep, cravings, and energy feel chaotic. Quick science in plain English. Your eyes have a pathway that talks directly to your body clock. So when bright light hits your eyes at night, your brain reads it as daytime is still happening. That can delay your sleep timing, keep you more alert than you want, and reduce the natural darkness signal. And the darkness signal we're talking about is melatonin. Melatonin isn't a sleeping pill your body takes. It's a night signal your environment is supposed to allow. It's basically your biology's way of saying, cool, we're safe to power down. Here's the trap. Normal indoor room lighting can suppress melatonin and push its timing later. So we feel tired, but the lighting is still telling our brain, not yet. That mismatch is the whole problem. It's why we can be exhausted and still feel wired. And it's why some people fall asleep but wake up unrefreshed, like they slept with one eye open. Now the longevity twist. This is not only a sleep story, it's also a metabolism story. In lab settings, light at night has been shown to change next morning insulin sensitivity. And large population studies have linked brighter nights with higher risk of type 2 diabetes over time. That doesn't mean your phone glow equals a donut. It means your lighting environment is part of your metabolic environment. Just like food timing and caffeine timing are environments your body has to interpret. So the goal is not perfection. The goal is contrast. We want a strong daytime signal and a strong nighttime signal. Your body needs a sunrise and a sunset. Most people get a weak sunrise indoors and a fake noon at 10 p.m. and then we wonder why the clock drifts later, sleep gets lighter, and cravings get louder. Let's bust the biggest myth fast. Blue light is not the villain. Mistimed light is. Bright, blue rich light in the morning can be helpful. Bright, blue rich light at night is where it becomes expensive. Timing decides whether light is a tool or a tax. So we're not doing an avoid light plan. We're doing a use light correctly plan. And we're going to start with the most relatable enemy in the whole house. The kitchen. The kitchen is where good sleep routines go to die. We do a calm wind down, and then blast ourselves with overhead LEDs, bright counters, and the refrigerator spotlight like it's an interrogation room. Same thing with bathrooms. A 3 a.m. bathroom trip under stadium lighting is a circadian jump scare. We don't need darkness that makes us trip over reality, but we also don't need floodlights that tell our brain it's lunchtime. So we're going to fix the house, not just the phone. Because screens matter, but the whole environment matters too. And the best part is, we can do it without buying a bunch of expensive gear. Now, screens. Screens aren't only a light problem. They're a combo problem. They're close to the eyes, often bright, interactive, emotionally stimulating, and they delay bedtime, which is the most underrated sleep killer of all time. The highest risk version is not a calm show across the room on low brightness. It's bright, close, interactive scrolling in bed, with the phone 3 inches from our face like a tiny artificial sun. So we'll keep this simple. We'll use a 3-knobs approach: brightness, distance, and timing. Lower brightness, more distance, and a cutoff window where we stop feeding the brain a fake daytime signal. Now let's deliver the promise, the 7-night light protocol. This is meant to be easy enough that you'll actually do it, and specific enough that you'll notice a change. Night 1 is the audit. We walk through the house 2 to 3 hours before bed and notice every bright source. Overhead kitchen lights, bathroom vanity lights, TV brightness, phone brightness, hallway lights, refrigerator light, glowing chargers, digital clocks, and little LEDs that turn the bedroom into a tiny airport runway. We're not judging, we're mapping, because once we see the pattern, we can fix it without guessing. Night 2 is the light curfew. 3 hours before bed, we stop using overhead lights as the default. Not total darkness, just a shift. We switch to lamps, dimmers, warmer bulbs, under cabinet lighting, or a small warm light in the room. Think soft landing, not bright daytime. Night 3 is the kitchen fix. Kitchens are bright by default, and they're the last place many of us visit before bed. We grab water, take supplements, prep something for tomorrow, or do the one last snack negotiation. If you can, use warm under cabinet lights or a small lamp instead of overhead lighting. If you can't, at least keep overhead time short and keep brightness as low as practical. We want enough light for safety, not enough light to wake the clock up. Night 4 is the bathroom fix. This matters because it hits us right before bed and sometimes during the night. A bright bathroom light can make it harder to fall back asleep, even if we're physically tired. Use an amber nightlight, a low-position light, or a dim lamp. Safety comes first, especially if we're older or prone to falls. We want low, warm, indirect light, not darkness that makes us stumble, and not brightness that turns the brain back on. Night 5 is the phone fix. Here are the rules we're trying for 1 week. Lowest comfortable brightness, night shift or warm mode on, and hold it farther from the face than we usually do. If the phone is close enough to warm your soul, it's too close. And if we can, we keep the phone out of bed. When we scroll in bed, we teach the brain that bed is a place for input and alertness. Bed should be boring, that's the whole job. Night 6 is make the bedroom actually dark. Cover bright LEDs, face the alarm clock away, close blinds and curtains, and block obvious light leaks. If you have street lights or early sun, blackout curtains can be a game changer. If you can't control the room, use a sleep mask. Simple, cheap, and very effective for a lot of people. The goal is not a perfect cave, just a bedroom that feels like nighttime to your biology. Night 7 is the missing half that makes the whole thing work. Morning light. Within the first hour after waking, we get outdoor light when possible. This is the anchor that makes dim nights easier. If we only do dim nights but never get strong morning light, the clock stays weak and mushy. Bright morning, bright day, soft evening, dark night. That's the entire philosophy. Now let's add the travel version, because travel breaks routines. Hotels are basically LED museums, and airports are basically casinos with boarding passes. So we bring a tiny kit, a sleep mask, and something to cover obnoxious LEDs if needed. In a new time zone, we use light to join the new schedule. Morning light helps shift earlier, bright evenings shift later, so we use the timing intentionally. We keep night light low and warm, because jet lag plus bright hotel lighting is a double hit to sleep and appetite. And if we can't control the environment, we control our exposure. Quick word on blue blocking glasses. They can help some people, but they're not a license to live under stadium lights at 11 p.m. Think of them like a seatbelt. Helpful when we can't control the situation, but the real win is driving better. And the real win is the simplest rule of all. Stop giving the brain fake noon at 10 p.m. because when we fix light, we often fix the dominoes. Sleep timing gets easier. Sleep becomes deeper and more continuous. Cravings get calmer, energy stabilizes, and recovery finally feels like recovery. Here's our anti-neurotic rule for this episode. Don't obsess over one night. Watch the trend across a week. If we wake up less wired, if we fall asleep with less effort, if mornings feel steadier, it's working. And if you want a tiny test, keep nights dim and mornings bright for 7 days and notice what changes. Quick safety note: if you have severe insomnia, suspected sleep apnea, depression, or major anxiety, light hygiene helps, but it may not be the whole answer. And if you're dealing with bipolar disorder, light exposure and melatonin can affect mood cycles, so talk with a clinician. We're building better sleep, not playing roulette with mental health. Here's the longevity compass bottom line. Your body wants contrast, bright mornings, dim evenings, dark nights, and a bedroom that feels like a cave, not a casino. If this episode helped, hit like and subscribe. Check the description for tools and affiliate links that match today's episode, plus our Longevity Compass Amazon KDP book. And comment dim nights if you're doing the 7-night protocol. We'll be in the comments rooting for your sleep, your metabolism, and your sanity.